Hey Taurus, welcome to my channel and welcome to your July 2025 read. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what energies want to pop up to the surface for you here. Now this is going to be for your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, as well as your North Node Taurus placements. And if you're unsure what those placements are for you, click the link in the description box below, plug in your data, and it'll pop right up for you, okay? And then you can check out those videos that pertain to those particular signs, okay? So let's go ahead and dive in and take a look and see what's going on for you. Do keep in mind, don't let any reader take your power away in terms of the decisions in your life. This is just like an instigator to help get you going and to take a look at maybe different facets of a situation and that maybe you haven't checked out, through the collective read here, and that allows you the power to make better decisions on your own, okay? So you own the power, okay? So let's dive in. What is going on for Taurus? Okay, let's take a look. We're going to start with the first half of the month and then we'll get into the second half of the month. And this could be any important message, whether it's work, love, life situation that you're involved in, whatever's brought you to my channel. That's probably what it pertains to, okay? But let's take a look and see what's going on for you, Taurus, okay? Hope all is well, and I hope that it'll be even better by the time we're done with this read. Okay? All right, guys, let's take a look. What's going on for Taurus during this time for July 2025? What is really important for Taurus to need to know to help them navigate their life in the best way possible, whatever situation that's brought them to my channel here, okay? Ooh, you have a transformation here, okay? Wow, okay? So a transformative period is coming through here. Here's what we got. A transformative period with the Death card coming out with a new inspiration, moving forward slowly. Queen of Swords is coming through here, okay? Persevering, justice coming through. Ooh, lots of stuff in the Ten of Pentacles. Dang, guys. And the Star card. You could be front and center, again, in front of the spotlight, guys. You could also be inspired to go towards your North Node, okay, towards what it is that you have yet to achieve in this world, okay? So this is having a successful completion surrounding that. Oh my gosh, you got the World card, which is a successful completion. Sorry, guys, I've got to cover this up because it's YouTube's rules and regs, So, but in any event, you got two major arcana in your underlying energy. And it tells me that there is a very successful completion that's happening here. This is a fulfillment and accomplishment. So in the first half, your underlying energy is fulfillment and accomplishment, okay? It is also talking about that there's been a lot of impatience, okay? And maybe feeling overwhelmed and overcommitted in some sort of way, okay? But what you need to keep in mind with this, completion and now new inspiration moving forward is that to take it step by step. Now, this is really confirmation in the fact that you've got new inspiration and taking it step by step. Well, guess what's here in your first week? New inspiration and taking it step by step, the earthly way. And this is strong and solid towards moving forward in fairness and justice, okay? So this is really beautiful. You are moving towards your truth, okay? Slowly and inspirationally, step by step, moving towards your truth. Now, this could be a mindset. This could be in terms of what you do, your life's work, your mission, your role, your job. This could be getting to a step-by-step, getting new inspiration towards the truth in a situation. Whatever this is, this could be your truth in life in terms of that as well, okay? You've done a lot of shadow work. It's been a lot of time alone, and now you are focusing in on the dream, okay? You're focusing in on the truth of what you really want, okay? And I feel that then you're moving forward with intensity. And this intensity is strong and solid, okay? Because this new inspiration, I do get perseverance that is coming through, and slow and steady for justice and what it is that you want. The justice is really focusing in on karmic justice, your truth, the honesty. This is about life lessons, the truth in your life lesson that, you know, that brings you to the 10 of Pentacles, to your wealth, security, and happiness. This is, you know, domestic harmony in life. Like, this is about your truth of what domestic harmony brings, you know, into your life here. Okay. What is this Justice card coming in? Conditioning. You're getting the truth about your past conditioning. You're getting truth about you playing as a sheep and not as a lion, is what I'm getting, guys. Because this is a 15 card. This is birthing something new. So whatever justice and truth that is coming through, now this could be a court case. It could be something of the sort. It could be karmic justice. It could be legal disputes coming, and now the truth is coming out. This could be consequences of past conditioning, and now, you know, how it affected you, and how you're persevering and getting balance in past conditioning towards your new definition of the 10 of Pentacles. What does that mean to you, Taurus? Because there's new inspiration here. And, you know, I mean, to get 2 major arcana in your underlying energy, you've achieved this. This is success and fulfillment that's already been achieved. Like, you know your place. You know where you belong in this world. And you are focused on your dream. And your dream came out of the shadows. Your dream came out of the shadows. It was intense. It was intense, guys. It was intense. And I feel that your dream came out of the shadows of the darkness. And you realized your truth. And so you're persevering beyond past conditioning. And just like lightning, it's like you're realizing this. You realize this, but it's deep, guys. It's really deep. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, you were kind of trying to rebel against that and suppress that. No, that's not right. That it should be this way, right? But now you understand that through patience, you are through patience in this process, by postponing your vision of your 10 of Pentacles, allowed you to birth a new vision of what you really wanted. Had you not had the patience, had you not waited, had you not had obstacles and you know, were suppressed from what it is that you want, and you're fighting for what you want, when you threw patience into play, patience in why I'm being locked out of this, and understanding, you know, postponing your vision, you put off that vision of that 10 of Pentacles, you now have a new vision of it. This is just what I talked about. This is so interesting. You have a new vision of love. You have a new understanding, Taurus, of what love is for you. Not for anyone else's definition, not past conditioning, but you are persevering towards your truth. And boy, it involved patience, step by step by step, okay? Slow and steady, but you reached your truth. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you could have someone around you, you're taking on this energy, you're crowned with your truth, you're crowned with the insight. You're cutting through the clouds of love and your truth. She's standing in love for herself, in strength, the strength of love. The strength of love. And it was found in the darkness. Your dream was birthed from the darkness. And it was intense, like I said. Wow. You have this deeper understanding now. And you realize that what the lessons that you were learning, or that you saw in another person, was a lesson that you need to learn about yourself. And that could have been in a relationship. It could have been in a situation. What do we get for Taurus that's coming through? What is the key theme that is going to be really important for Taurus to keep in mind the first half of the month about this? surrendering to spirit. Wow. This is about, yeah, it's about not trying to control something. You have a new vision. And once you've done everything that you can to achieve your goal, you turn it over to spirit and let spirit work its magic for you. You're realizing the importance of that, you know? And it's almost as if that you had to go to the darkness, and it's almost like spirit was working with you on this. And it was intense. It was it was like you were a piece of coal here, and you were becoming a diamond. You were becoming a diamond. And it had to portray to love. Look at this. She's dreaming of, this is a union. Isn't that interesting? The dream of wanting love. It was intense, an intense breakthrough. An intense breakthrough here that was very silent and within. And you realize something about projections, guys. You recognize that something came down, and I feel that you had to learn to accept others. You know, it's like something you can't control yet. You had to learn to accept others exactly who they were without denying the difficulties of it, because it was intense. You learned something here, and now it's like when you accept people and a situation as they are without denying the difficulties, then you can see clearly and make the best decisions. And this is what I feel that is coming through. It's a lot more effortless than you thought. You thought you had to maybe, kind of take part of this. What is the empowering question that Taurus really needs to ask themselves here? Who am I? Yeah. And what is my Ten of Pentacles? What is my new vision of me? Because now this postponement, I thought I was locked out of love, but this postponement of vision was only for me to get my clarity and overcome a past conditioning, so I could level things, so I could move forward and get justice of what my Ten of Pentacles is. And now that answering this question, guys, is really key. It's a big question. It's a big question here. Okay. Yep. And it's about, it could be about like who or what defines your contents in life. Does being married make you whole? No, you are whole already, right? So is being, and it could even be, is being wealthy make you whole? No, you are whole already. Money just emphasizes more of who you really are. So big question, guys, and this would be something to really write about or to ponder about, but this is beautiful. Really, really beautiful, okay? That's powerful enough as it is for the first half. Woo! Okay, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at the second half of the month with the new deck here coming through, okay? What is coming through the second half of July? That definition is becoming clear. You're already moving forward. You're persevering, all right? You already got it. I think you got the message about that. At least, I think 75% of you already got that part of it. And you know the intensity that you went through to get that answer. And now that you got that answer, it's kind of like, okay, I now see my Ten of Pentacles differently. That matching, that partnership, love, I see it differently. And because you have the wisdom of really loving you. And so now you can see that. So I was getting from the cards, but I think 75% of you are already there. Note your comments below, guys, okay? It'd be interesting to know, okay? And let's take a look at the second half of the month, okay? With a different deck and see what comes out for Taurus. Okay, so is this deck upside down? Yes, but I'm going to take it as it is and flip the deck. I'm going to take it because the message always comes out, and sometimes it comes out more interesting this way. So let's just do it, okay? Because it always comes out as it's meant to come out. So I'm not even concerned about that. So let's take a look. Neither should you be on that, actually, because the message always comes out. Look at this. Unflip and believe. 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana. The second half of the month, 10 of Cups, guys. Unbelievable. This is so powerful. Oh my God, long-term happiness. See, the work that you did at the beginning, well, it wasn't just beginning of the month. You've been doing it for quite some time. Okay, there's no doubt about it, all right? But it's kind of like I feel that there's your long-term happiness is coming, with this 10 of cups. Your underlying energy is about having domestic harmony. And you can have that with or without someone. The having someone is just icing on the cake. And this is just saying I understand my 10 of my, look at completion. Look at this completion of my 10 of pentacles. I mean, excuse me, of my 10 of cups. So this is saying is that I have an accomplishment of long-term happiness. You realize that long-term happiness starts with you. It's not about something outside of you, another person, or this has to happen, or I have to have this amount of money. You're realizing here is that that your long-term happiness starts with you. This is what I'm getting that's coming through here. It's a lot more pushing. It's less pushing hard and going with the flow than trying to force the river. It's a lot more effortless than you thought. So let's go ahead and dive in. And it's different than you thought too, but let's take a look. Okay, so let's take a look at this verse you read here, because I get the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, the King of Swords, the Death card, Strength card, Magician, and the Lovers. 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana. Well, 5 if you count the underlying energy. So half of the cards. I mean, wow. And even with the 10 of Cups, dang. Taurus, you never cease to amaze me in this. The second half of the month with this 9 of Pentacles. Now, usually when the 9 of Pentacles is in reverse, it typically talks about a material instability, like restlessness. It could be being a little guarded, okay? It could be reckless spending. So if you've been watching your coin a little bit, reckless spending, but it could be reckless spending on the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius for a transformation. So maybe that you've been dealing with an air sign or scorpionic energy or a fellow earth sign. I do get Leo, I do get Gemini, and I get, a lot of water, too, coming through. But the interesting thing is that what I'm getting here for some of you is this is reckless spending time in having authority over your mind in a transformative situation, having to do perhaps with the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So this is recklessness in not having the in inner strength, thinking that you don't have the inner strength, but you do, and you know that now. But this is just basically saying that, and now you're able to manifest that you have authority over the mind and manifest what you want. So you transformed, and now you make better choices. What? In love, with the Lovers card. So I feel that now you're on your path for long-term happiness, and it's accomplished. And it's funny because you probably never felt that you would feel so good in loving you and realize that you're the cake, okay? You're the prize, and someone else is, kind of the icing on the cake. So this is kind of what I'm getting, so this is powerful. Let's take a look at why this Death card is coming through the transformative period. You got to spend a lot of time alone. Yeah, shadow work to allow this integration. So you had to integrate this and spend some time alone in some solitude to be able to get that authority over the mind and to get this inner strength here. This inner strength of the space of the mind being taken up. So much of it through thinking, and you had to transform. And maybe you were and it could be that you were spending more time. It doesn't have to be money, but it could be you're spending so much time in the mind, in the in trying to force something to transform, but there was an integration. Now you get playfulness. Look at the situation that you're feeling. You're probably feeling a lot more playful because you feel a lot more grounded now. And boy, does that put you in a very attractive position, especially if you're looking to date and look at how that just worked. That integration needed to take place first. Your own shadow work, to see the light in you and to understand that this light needed to be integrated. You don't need to control anything. You have to, this is all about, you already have it within you. You already have that magic within you. And now you can dance with that magic, knowing that as you move forward in life or love, whatever this is, here for you. But this is having the inner strength and making better choices. And you can manifest what you want because now you've got the inner strength. Inner strength, Leo energy, to manifest what you want. Okay, Gemini, Virgo, and then even Gemini energy is coming out through here with the Lovers card. So I feel that you're making better choices in love for some of you. Now, if it relates to, to love itself, let's go ahead and take a card out, specifically for that. Let me pull a card just for your love life here. So what is this? So then with this transformative period of playfulness, then what? Time has come to clear your energy. You've cleared your energy. That's that transformative period. You've cleared that energy. And it involves marriage. It involves kind of what I was talking about, kind of the coming together, right? It involves the 10 of Cups, that transformative period, and it's worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. You had to be positioned in a particular way. So now it's divine timing, okay? And there is a magnetic connection that you have with someone, there's no doubt. But this is great love of what you want is worth taking the steps that you're guided to take. So once you're being kind of, moved forward by the universe intuitively, and you'll know what steps to take. You know better than anyone else in this, okay? So that's what this is saying. And, you're going to know if someone's wearing a false mask in the connection or not, okay? But if this is something that you want to pursue, this is really true love for you here. And true love takes time, many times. So your biggest thing right now that you need to keep in mind is what? Surrender to low self-esteem. You deserve love. You deserve success. And this is knowing it. And you're releasing any remnants of low self-esteem. Look at all this positive self-esteem. Yellow, yellow, yellow. That's all solar plexus. And it was just the communication of the transformation here. King of Swords, having authority over the communication in terms of the transformative period. So now you have authority over your communication, and it's very positive. You're surrendering to low self-esteem, okay? And boundaries in relationships. Setting healthy boundaries. Now, in your work life, if this pertains to work for some of you, let's take a look at what that is. So, you've learned to integrate having greater authority over your mind and better inner strength to set boundaries and make better choices and manifest what you want that brings long-term emotional health. What do I get? Moon. Yeah, this is like you're being guided. Remember I said you're being guided? It could be your moonlighting. Could be you're moonlighting on an extra job, a part-time income, night shift, or odd jobs to bring in extra money. But this is about staying true to your financial commitments. This is about a partnership, a fulfilling career. You could be moving forward with a ring. This is a partnership in a connection. So moving forward is a partnership opportunity, okay? Small increase, honest assessment of your situation. You have a fresh start right now. Steady work, and you're building your career right now, okay? And it's time to profit. Divine timing, seize the moment. So that divine timing here, this is about, there's a waiting period. It could be a layoff or some temp work that you're doing in between, to get what it is that you want. And for some of you, maybe you need more money for the tools that you need. It could be, related, it could be, you could be the sole provider. but this is about living well. Okay, so you're getting that extra money in terms of, you know, to be able to move forward and live well. Okay, so working on that. Now, the thing you need to keep in mind in terms of this, for those of you in the work area, what is the most important thing for me in this moment? So focus on the moment right now to take care of a situation, okay? And focus on the beautiful things that you can experience in this moment as things are through a waiting period. And those of you in love, notice what your mission in life is right now. Those of you that are focusing on a love relationship, what is your mission in life? And if it's to attract love, as you well know, it does definitely start with you. And this is the green of the heart chakra. Know what your mission is in life. And for some of you, that pertains to both there. But I'm going to leave it there, okay? Note your comments, guys. Like and subscribe. Beautiful read, guys. I look forward to seeing you next time. And if you are looking for a personal read, click the link in the description box below. Till next time, namaste.